AEW Rampage. I am Excalibur, and I am joined by the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, the human suplex machine, Taz, and Le Champion, Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah, it's a big night tonight, the first ever episode of Rampage right here in Pittsburgh, baby! The Britt Baker is here against 1,000 AEW Women's World Champion. She is a megastar here tonight.
And we got the champion, Miro. He calls himself God's favorite champion. We don't know about that.
What's up, Jacob?
If Fuego del Sol wins, this could be life-altering.
Oh yeah, this is a match I want to see. Christian versus Kenny Omega. I'm here for it.
For the Impact Championship, and that is right now.
Your opening contest is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. It is for the Impact World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 218 pounds, Chris.
Hey, he never lost the match in AEW.
We are rocking and rolling here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as Christian Cage, the man that will face.
You know, even though AEW has a small arena, but the crowd just being there always feels right.
Kenny Omega on Sunday, September 5th, on pay-per-view and All Out for the AEW World Championship. Challenges for the Impact Championship here tonight, Chris.
The atmosphere is electric. Mark Henry's arm hairs are singed from the fire coming off the stage. When did you see the fire that comes out of this ring from Christian Cage and Kenny Omega here tonight?
Jericho, you're right, man. The energy in this building live right now is amazing in the Steel City.
Wait, I got Kenny Omega's theme song in my playlist. It's a pretty cool theme song. It's pretty epic too.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, accompanied to the ring by Don Callis, weighing 224 pounds. He is
Right, this cat got all the championship titles all around his body.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, the Impact Wrestling Champion.
Right, say where the power at. There you go.
And most importantly, the AEW World Champion. Chris, you know something about that world title belt. What does Kenny Omega have to do tonight to defend the Impact Championship?
Well, as the first ever AEW World Champion, I know how prestigious this is. There's only been three of us in these hallowed championship considerations, but tonight it's the Impact Championship that's at stake. And Christian Cage, he has had Kenny's number from the moment he got to AEW just a few short months ago.
And Mark, Christian Cage has a tremendous amount of momentum, undefeated in his AEW career.
Undefeated, but this is the biggest moment. So far, he's got bigger
Yeah,
things to
Kenny.
try, but
I'm not gonna
this is
lie,
the
Kenny
moment.
looks kind of funny with that
Kane is undefeated
with his beard going on.
He walked out of Rampage as the Impact Wrestling Champion.
Well, we shall see as you see Omega dripped in gold as we've been talked about. But right here in AEW, it's the hub. We'll carry all these championships, but the most prestigious one is that one right there, like Jericho said, the AEW title. But this match is about the Impact title.
Kenny Omega defeated Rich Swann on April 25th, 2021 to win the Impact Championship, and since then has successfully defended the title 2 times, once against Moose, once against Sanity Callahan. Can he do so here tonight against Christian Cage?
Don't forget the connection between Don Callis and Kenny Omega. It goes into family territory, both from growing up in Winnipeg. And I'll tell you this, Don Callis booked Christian Cage in his very first television match in 1996 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and promptly fired him afterwards. So there's a lot of bad blood for many years between all three of these men in the ring.
Well, to your point, Chris,
Really?
Don had an option back then. Hitch my wagon to that guy, Kenny Omega, or hitch it to Christian Cage, that guy. Well, obviously, Don Callis, in my opinion, hitch it to the right guy.
That's right. You don't think he doesn't forget getting fired? He doesn't remember that? How it makes him feel? Tonight is Christian's night. Get revenge both on Don Callis and most importantly, Kenny Omega.
Big fight field here in Pittsburgh. And Mark, I have to thank you for being at the desk here. Turns out you're down talent.
The crowd chanting AEW.
He won't even come near.
Yeah, I swear, this show feels like a pay-per-view.
That's why I'm sitting next to Mark Henry, so no one's going to mess with any of us tonight as we get ready for this huge crowd chanting AEW here in Pittsburgh. This is the first ever match on Rampage, and what a night it is.
Wow. There it is, man. Face to face before these two guys lock horns. These two tremendous athletes, well-decorated athletes.
A look of pure confidence on both men's face.
Brian Hebner, the
For some odd reason, I can't get
senior official
Kenny's theme out of my head. It's so good.
Hebner was a pain in my ass the whole time I was in WWE. I'll tell you that right now.
Speaking of faces, his look like it should be on medicine.
For a milk carton.
But right now, you see him.
What are you talking about?
I would look at him as more of a merciless type of a violent competitor, where Christian's a bit more.
Kenny's got a lot of confidence as he aligned with Don Callis, which has won him all those titles that we saw. But he is a little bit of a hothead. I know this from the many times I've faced him. And Don has to try and get him out of that zone because Christian is very cool and calculated and a technician, as you know, Mark.
I've faced him many times, and he never rattles, he never shakes.
I forgot Mark Henry was there.
Delivered. I totally agree. That's what I was saying. I, too, had the opportunity to face Christian in the ring more than once. And like I'm saying, poise, control, both what you guys are saying. That's Christian Cage for sure.
Listen to this crowd.
Massive shoulder tackle by Christian Cage. And this coming Wednesday, August 18th, AEW makes our historic debut in Houston, Texas at the Fertitta Center on the University of Houston campus. Tickets start at
Man, listen, only thing I'm focusing on right now. You're the finger. Love it. Love it.
And then on August 25th, we'll make our Wisconsin debut in Milwaukee.
I wish you see something like this in the WWE, but you know how PG that show is. I don't think they never gonna let that happen. So.
On being a part of live events like this.
Just imagine inside if you rent some space.
The only thing I'm focusing on is Bryan Danielson and CM Punk's debut in only wrestling.
So both these men, they know about pressure. They're used to putting pressure. And right now, Omega has control early on.
I'd also say, too, there's some pressure knowing, I can't stress this enough, this is the first ever match on Rampage. They have a chance to make it one of the most memorable matches in company history here in AEW.
Nice drop step by Kenny Omega, the knife edge chop. And Omega looking for one-winged angel.
And to add on that, for him to go kill
nice little counter.
Just bails out.
And to add on that pressure, they're going to face each other again. But for the most prized championship in all of wrestling, the AEW World Heavyweight title at All Out, Christian Cage had an opportunity again at that man, Kenny Omega.
And still to come tonight, Mark, you mentioned it could be a life-altering match for Fuego del Sol if he wins. Not only does he become TNT champion, he wins an AEW contract. A huge match still to come. And then our main event, our historic main event here tonight, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defends her Women's World Championship against Red Velvet.
Well, the opening was there for Kenny Omega. He's zoned in right now on Christian Cage's neck area.
And Mark, you know something about being under the microscope, about being under pressure right here. The historic...
And shout out to Planet Productions for making that video. I can't even talk. Every time I do talk, I can't even. I'm just tongue twirling. Shout out to Planet Productions for making that video. You know, that video we had to do earlier. So let me shut up. Every time I talk, I sound drunk or high.
View of Rampage. What does Kenny Omega have to do to retain the World Championship?
Well, Kenny's one. He's going to have to fight Christian back at the level that Christian's fighting him. Because Kenny looks like, right now, he's on top. But the whole match, Kenny has sat back and let Christian dominate him.
Massive back elbow into the corner.
Well, not anymore. Kenny's got the control now.
Kenny's taking the driver's seat. He goes. Omega, baseball slide drop kick. Christian escapes into the ring.
Watch out. Whoa!
Wow, massive drop kick sends Omega to the barricade.
That is the spot.
It's a classic Christian move from his playbook for many, many years. Lots of shades to this rivalry, including a Canadian rivalry of Winnipeg and Toronto, which two cities that do not like each other. So add that on top of Don Callis and the Impact World title. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
So you're saying they have Canadian heat?
They got Canadian heat. Yeah,
that's serious.
Canadian heat.
That's Canadian heat. That's real.
I got heat with all you guys.
Look at Don Callis. Don Callis
forever.
Chris Jericho is just being extra Canadian right now. Canadian heat.
Christian crashes
try to be like Eddie Guerrero with Latino heat.
Take a break, but don't worry, you won't miss a
Or
second of this
Scott,
match because we'll stick with it in picture-in-picture. Don Callis proving to be an invaluable presence on the floor as Omega sent a distracted Christian Cage crashing to the outside.
Yeah, perfect timing for Don to do what he did. Just the distraction to your point. And now Kenny Omega might be able to do whatever the hell he wants.
Look at the fashion of Don Callis here. The shoes match the scarf, which matches the sunglasses. All of this adds to his mania, his megalomania that makes him the genius.
The only thing I'm not feeling is his shoes. Look all pointy and stuff. Stab somebody in the butthole with it.
What Don wants it to do, I imagine.
There's so much that could have happened to Christian on that fall.
False.
Maybe Kenny will take advantage of something.
And Mark, remember that Christian Cage had that 7-year layoff from the ring. And so, we've seen him go undefeated here in AEW, but there still could be remnants of that injury.
Yeah, and Christian is a battle-tested warrior, but when you're injured, you're injured. And that defeat right now of Kenny Omega, and Omega has no mercy. You can't blame him.
The stomp between the shoulder blades and then the rake of the eye. Omega in full control. And then the flashing elbow by Omega.
Here we go. Shades of Great Buddha.
That was a lackadaisical cover there, though.
That quick dropping elbow, you're right. Quick air after the fight.
Kenny's taking his time, though. We mentioned Christian being calculated. I know from experience, Kenny has no problem taking his time when he has his play down and out in the middle of the ring.
I just got finished watching the first half of Power Rangers Wild Force. Better than the Sentai version. Gal
That's the
Ranger.
key, as you guys know, to win any championship or to be successful as a pro wrestler. Would you call that a weakness, Daz? I wouldn't say weakness. I would say, look, he's on.
Sorry, that's my TikTok notification.
Right now, Christian's in grave danger. He's not trying to finish it. Well, because he's weakening him up. He's beating him down. Just keep beating him down, right? Don't get high. I'm not high. If I say two, I'll be high.
Kenny's the champion right there, as you can see, as this crowd in Pittsburgh, electric on the seat, the edge of their seats, waiting for this match to hype up to the next year.
Well, as we Christian, title new champ,
Oh,
no!
my goodness.
So close and Omega
What a sneaky dog.
coming back at Christian Cage.
Mark Henry
Omega,
telling something what a sneaky dog.
a bit frustrated that his overconfidence nearly cost him this match.
I mentioned the word weakness. Christian's just trying to keep Omega away.
Kick to the spine by the Impact Wrestling champion, the AAA Mega champion, and the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
Picking his spots.
We are back live here on TNT where the Impact Wrestling Championship hangs in the balance, but this is all elite wrestling, and Christian Cage is fighting up off the mat against the champion, Kenny Omega.
A prestigious moment right here for a prestigious title. The Impact title's on the line here. Kenny Omega's the champion. Can Christian dethrone him right now? We'll see.
Oh, snap suplex.
Taz, you can see that Kenny realizes that he's going to have to work the connection.
No, it's funny because each wrestling match I watch, it starts off pretty fast, then it gets boring and slow, then it ends up picking it up with pace. You know how it is in every breath.
I don't care if it's illegal. He's a champion. He's got 4 belts in his persona. He obviously knows what he's doing. Ooh, how many belts you got right now, Mark?
Only the one that's holding my pants up.
Yeah.
Now, you see, Omega's in control, but no matter how this thing ends, both these men got to realize they're going to knuckle up against each other again in 3 weeks again for the most prestigious championship in the game, the AEW World Heavyweight title.
All out on pay-per-view Sunday, September 5th. And Chris, you're in a very unique position. You've been in the ring with both of these men. Who has the advantage at this point in the matchup?
Well, like I said, I've headlined major shows with both of these guys.
I don't know why I'm yawning.
Have the advantage.
It's probably because I ain't, get enough sleep last night.
Oh,
Oh, that was nice.
Payback.
he's using this energy from the fans to get back where he needs to do. To to dump Kenny right on his back with that powerbomb. There is some electricity that's going to Christian and giving him more energy and power right now.
And there we see two very interesting
My boy
parties.
Orange Cassidy.
Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy as well as the top 5 ranked varsity blondes looking on this historic debut of AEW Rampage.
Yeah, Statler on the Orange Cassidy, two of the top wrestlers in thetheir divisions for sure.
Crowd's loving this.
No doubt.
Christian's going far beyond 10, 15, 18, 19, 20, 25, 30.
Opportunities there. Wear down the champion.
Chris Jericho is really entertaining when it comes to commentary.
It's working. It's working.
And new merchandise is available.
Imagine him, retired wrestling and doing commentary instead. I wouldn't mind him doing the commentary work. It's really entertaining.
I'll tell you what, Kenny Omega's been pretty much invincible since he's won that AEW World Championship. Right now, we're seeing him rock, though. He's got him.
No!
Whoa, that was close.
Even the
Bro, Christian a beast, though.
is starting to feel this with a pink scarf.
And Christian maybe thinking kill
He's
switch
calling
here.
for it. He's calling for it.
Omega
Oh, man.
walked right into
Oh,
it.
he's going to get caught in the kill switch. He's going to get caught here.
Oh!
Elbow to the face.
The back elbow Omega. With Christian
Oh,
Cage
no.
on the
Here it
shoulders.
is.
Control. Omega's got control.
You can't escape, Christian.
He's hiking up those green overalls. The moonsault.
Oh, elbow to the face.
Green overalls.
Got him.
No.
Wow, that was the closest. Man, that's the closest he came so far.
That might be the closest he's came in 3 months to getting pinned.
Well, I don't know if you guys feel it, but I feel some desperation out of Kenny. Just imagine what he must think if he loses this match psychologically. How it would affect him.
Look at Christian's power.
Oh, that was nice.
DDT.
Nice little reversal DDT.
I know we're supposed to be
Looking pretty sweet, and the camera work is really good. I love the cinematography in these
Listen,
matches.
at this point, Christian maybe can take all the belts that Kenny has if he gets in his head.
This is Kenny Omega. You never count him out. It's Kenny F and Omega.
Oh, my
See, I
God.
told
Good.
you. I told you. I told you. What a
Bro, Jericho is just, I don't know.
The well-placed knee strike to the face.
wow.
The power
That's
box.
it.
Oh,
maybe not.
through.
No,
With
here
the
it
big
is.
trigger. Big trigger.
Oh, man. Bang with the V-trigger.
Oh, barely kicks out.
Talk about the heart. Talk about the toughness of Christian right there. That was phenomenal, that kick out.
Man, that was a heel factor like Wolverine.
Did you see how quickly the tide changed in this match? Kenny Omega knows exactly what he has to do to take control again. And he's doing that as he goes for the one-winged angel.
Oh, my God.
One like an angel. No, Christian.
Fight, Christian.
Christian.
Gotta hang up.
Oh,
Watch
no,
out.
no, no, look at this.
Omega
German,
looking
baby.
for German.
He's looking for Kreutz Wrath. Christian had it scouted. Christian hangs on to that top rope.
Listen, since Full Gear, since winning that Eliminator, wait, hold on.
Sunset flag rolls through.
Omega looking for V-trigger. No!
Oh,
No,
my
missed.
goodness.
Into the post.
He whiffed. Christian.
Yeah. That was like a nice little spear, but if he would have put more effort to it, it would have looked like super deadly.
People are on their feet.
And Taz, you were about to say Kenny Omega not beaten since Full Gear.
Yeah, correct. He's been invincible basically since that, and that's what Kenny Omega's been.
Let me just throw in, that is the closest, like I said, we've seen Kenny Omega to getting pinned. Since I pinned him a few years ago, Christian's got that momentum.
Oh, that's
Kenny
rough
spins
stuff.
around.
Oh, snap.
Dragon suplex. Christian Cage and serious.
That looked like it didn't hurt. All you gotta do is just get back up and just keep fighting.
From injuries, he's battled back from greater destruction to his body. And I think Kenny Omega is going to have to really do something.
shot.
Another one,
my
Kenny
God.
just waves bye-bye.
You know what?
This could be the
Yeah,
end
his
for
dragon
Christian
DDT
Cage.
don't look like it
One
hurt.
surviving, two Snapdragons.
Like,
Exactly.
all you gotta do
This
is just
Kenny
get back
Omega,
up and keep
represented
fighting.
the best wrestlers in
So,
the world today. Christian could be in over his head here. He was up for 7 years.
I think you're right, Jericho. I think Christian might be toast right now.
Christian Cage and Omega sights him. Christian escapes to the
Stopped the
outside.
momentum. He stopped the
That's a
momentum.
move.
Yeah.
Oh,
Snaps the neck. He's going to the top.
Oh, yeah. Hit that.
Excalibur.
He's got to do it fast.
Christian Cage, the throw.
he got it.
He's got it.
Oh, man.
Holy smokes.
Unbelievable.
I gotta admit, this match is pretty good, y'all.
Don Callis having an aneurysm at ringside. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome."
Aneurysm.
This is awesome.
Jericho is just absolutely funny in commentary. like I was saying earlier, the match starts off pretty good, then it gets boring and slow, and it's picking itself back up. You know, that's how it is in every single wrestling match. And for what I'm seeing from this match between Christian and Omega, it's top notch. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
This is awesome.
What an incredible, amazing start to the Rampage era of professional wrestling. And Don Callis distracting referee Brian Hebner. Oh!
See,
Right between the legs once again. That's Kenny Omega.
Oh, it's the low blow trick.
I haven't seen them all day.
And the Young Bucks
Them little bammers.
sliding the chair to Omega.
Wait, they're heels now?
Unbeknownst to Hebner, the referee, was with Callis.
And remember,
Since when did they become
He
heels?
was able to defeat John Moxley for that AEW World Championship.
Oh, he's going
I still
over
don't
the
like them
leg
anyway,
on the
regardless.
No.
Oh wow, a short switch on a steel chair. Are you serious?
Oh, he's got it. Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Wow.
Here's your winner, and the new Impact World Champion, Christian Cage.
Man, history right here, Christian Cage.
Jungle, wait, what is? Yeah, I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, so I gotta let it catch up on. Oh, Jungle Boy, you know, I thought he was a heel.
I think just the momentum was definitely the sign on the side of the
Yeah, this match was pretty good.
But then the Young Bucks
5 out of 5 stars for me.
He'll switch on the chair. There is your new Impact champion, Christian Cage.
This is just a perfect match. I love it.
I agree, Chris. Right now, man, that was amazing. Jungle Boy Luchasaurus in the ring celebrating with Christian Angle. Stop the wall right there.
The executive vice president of Impact Wrestling, Scott D'Amore. What a night.
This is such a good match. I'm enjoying this show so far, y'all. I really am.
We could see new champions across the board here at AEW. Oh, we'll have to take a short break to collect ourselves, but Mark Henry is going to have some words with the newly crowned Impact World Champion, Christian Cage.
What a match.
Awesome.
Welcome back to AEW Rampage, where we just witnessed history. Christian Cage overcame the odds and defeated the belt collector. He defeated Kenny Omega to become
That was
the new Impact
picture
Wrestling
perfect
champion.
kill switch on the steel chair while being set up. That was clean, super clean, picture perfect. I love it.
Cage, you have got to be excited about this. The new Impact World Champion. Listen, it's got to be one of the proudest moments of your life. But you have something else in store for us.
I bet you that's probably not champagne.
Listen, man.
Could be bubbly soda. The little
World Championship. That's the big moment. Tell me something. How do you feel?
little sparkling water.
I'll tell you right now, this little bit of the bubbly is damn cold, but it is hot tonight in Pittsburgh, baby. Now, Mark, Dad, I love you. I'm so glad you're here, by the way. I said I was going to take Kenny's titles and I was going to start with the Impact Championship. But guess what? Kenny Omega is as advertised. He is one of the toughest guys I've ever been in that ring with. And he's so talented. So if I thought beating him for this Impact Championship was going to be hard, it's going to be nearly impossible for me to win that AEW World Heavyweight Championship. But I'm living in your head right now, aren't I, Kenny? You know what can be done. You know I can beat you.
Rent free.
It's going to happen.
He's living in his head. Rent free, y'all.
All out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a new champion. Christian, congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you, man.
That looked like an awkward interview.
This is the match of my life. This means everything, not only to me, but to my family. people keep believing in me. They keep chanting my name. This is everything I've ever dreamt of and everything I've ever worked for.
They're gonna try my next opponent with AEW contract if he gets what he needs.
My boy Myro.
I was canceled pain, you will be too.
I belong in all elite.
Yeah, thank God he cut that stupid blonde hair he had.
God's favorite champion is going to be baptized by fire.
Wait, is he a Christian character?
The following contest is several involved with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the TNT Championship. Making his way to the ring from Mobile, Alabama, weighing 165 pounds, Fuego del Sol.
Fuego del Sol.
And it's not just the TNT championship
there you go, doing
that's
it.
on the line. With a victory here, Fuego del Sol will get a
Look, I get it, you're a talented wrestler, but good God, man, I'm just so sick and tired of seeing flips and all that. Like, it's just like a, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, a circus show. Just saying.
full-time contract with All Elite Wrestling.
But yeah, first, he's got to get past this guy. A beast if I've ever seen one.
Oh, you got a new theme song?
And his opponent, originally from Bulgaria, now residing in Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 280 pounds. He is the TNT champion, Miro.
Taz, we've seen Fuego del Sol before our eyes on AEW Dark. We've seen him mature. We've seen him grow in confidence.
Yeah, I think this new thing, it fits his character because he's menacing, he's evil, he's a heel. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
You're dealing with someone in Miro that's just boatloaded with intensity and destruction. They'll just tear this kid's head off if he lets them.
All right, let's step into reality here, okay? I appreciate the road to the dreams come true for Fuego del Sol, but this is reality. This is Miro. This man has been decimating every single person he's been in the ring with. I'm all for guys living their dreams.
Right.
No dreams are happening tonight for El Fuego del Sol. I'm calling it right now.
Chris, you might be right, but listen, I understand the size difference, experience difference, but there's a title.
Oh,
There's a contract.
Oh, he's way early.
There's a contract. Not everyone is designed to get contracts.
I hear you, but there's a lot at stake.
Fuego just hit the tornado DDT.
He rocked him.
And we saw last week when Lee Johnson hit it. Miro is susceptible to that DDT, and now Fuego.
Oh, no, again.
Fuego del Sol. Look at this.
Wow.
I'm kind of doubting this guy though. Mobile, Alabama is where he's from. What kind of a luchador comes from Alabama?
He's still a count out. You see, because if he gets the count out, they'll still get the AEW contract,
He'll
right?
still get the win, yeah, Fuego. Fuego has Miro on the floor, 2 consecutive tornado DDTs.
And he'll get a rematch for the title
He's
also.
also giving him 10 seconds to get up. If Miro gets back in that ring, Fuego del Sol, Fuego del Dead.
But right now, Miro making no motion to the ring.
He's not, well, he's moving a little, but he went back
He might
down.
get counted out.
Transfer. Oh, he's about to count out Miro. No.
Watch out, baby. The dream is over.
Listen to this, look at this, look at this.
Again. 3 consecutive. He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. Oh, my God.
Man, this match is off the chain, bruh. This this luchador dude, he just kept those flipping DDT. Yo.
We've seen one championship change hands here.
And Myro just,
This is Rampage. You're right. Excalibur.
he just taking all kinds of L's.
Do it. Go for it. Go for it.
Oh, no.
The dream is over. I told you.
Miro.
Yeah, playtime might be over, dude.
Miro just plucked Fuego out of the air.
Done.
He tried it.
Samoan drop.
Bulgarian drop. What are you talking about? Look at the face of Miro.
That's the intensity I was talking about.
You don't think he was embarrassed by Fuego del Sol? He's gonna
Oh,
tear
he
him
looks
apart.
intimidating, yo. I'm loving this. I am loving this.
The war dance.
This is typically the prelude for.
Woo, that was nice.
And the game over.
Forget about it.
A kid in the front row just caught Fuego del Sol's head. It's a souvenir for you, kid.
Okay, Myro's character, it works in AEW. They try to do that in the WWE, but they got him in this horrible story angle with Lana and Bobby Lashley. Now that he's with the wrestling company, now that it's perfectly fits his character right now, it actually works. So seeing this match with this luchador dude, so
Look at those eyes.
The face of Miro, the face of the undefeated TNT champion. If he locks this in, oh no!
Look at it. It's
woo, oh man, I don't think his body's supposed to bend that way.
The dream is over for
Your winner by submission, and still the TNT champion, Miro.
You're right, Chris. The dream is over.
I gotta say this also. I came into this with kind of a bad attitude for a glance. For a moment, Fuego del Sol made a believer out of me. But like I said, reality kicked in, and Miro tore that kid in two.
And he's got Fuego del Sol's AEW contract in hand.
Wow.
And
That's it. Done.
no, come on, Miro. This is a heartbreaking loss, adding insult to injury.
Wow.
That's Miro still the TNT champion. We're going to take a short break, but we have more Rampage coming your way.
Yeah, I'm loving this character. Yeah, man, shout out to Miro, bro.
Welcome back to AEW Rampage, where we just witnessed an absolutely dominant performance by the TNT champion Miro and a crushing defeat for Fuego del Sol.
Ripping up that contract like you ripped up Fuego's soul. He has no chance of being in AEW. Now you
done.
see the pieces of the contract has just lying there in his face.
Now you're right. I mean, the opportunity for the AEW contract is gone for Fuego, man. Heartbreaking for this young man. Sammy,
Part of the inner circle,
Party
Sammy Guevara.
Oh, no, Sammy Guevara is his best friends with Fuego del Sol besides me.
AEW president GM.
Wait, what's going on?
Tony Khan's never been on TV.
Wait,
in AEW's history.
Sammy Guevara is the face now?
Handed him a mic.
What am I missing here?
Fuego! Fuego, man, you lost. But sometimes there's victory in defeat.
What's he talking? What's he got in his hand?
I mean, you've been coming here for the past year. You're like 1 in 50. But who cares? Because these people love you. And Fuego, rather you know it, a lot of guys back there love you too. Tony Khan thought it was only right for me to be the one to come out here, since you're my best friend, to say officially, Fuego del Sol is all elite.
Really? Okay, I like this. I like this.
True Taz. Then you're wrong. I told you you get a contract.
Well, AEW Dynamite will be live from Houston, Texas this Wednesday night, and the Young Bucks will defend their AEW World Tag Team Championship against the #1 ranked Jurassic Express.
well, speaking of Sammy Guevara, on Dynamite, Guevara's got a big, huge challenge in Shawn Spears, which has been a long and very bitter rivalry. And Sammy.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the show so far, y'all. I really am.
The first 4 labors of Jericho, the biggest test of my career comes up as I must beat MJF. I have to beat MJF this Wednesday in Houston, and I will, Excalibur.
And for the first time in 20 years, Sting will compete on TNT.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch this. Just for my boy Sting. Just for my boy Sting.
Live this Wednesday night on TNT. And speaking of which, high up in the rafters, here in the Peterson Event Center.
Oh man,
I hate them both.
nostalgic. Sting up at the ramp. Nostalgic. Nostalgia. All I gotta say is nostalgia.
Sting loves it in the rafters.
Let him stay up there.
And Darby Allin is so
I mean the Raptors, I mean.
becoming the best in the world. And next week, we'll be live in Chicago, Illinois for Rampage.
this world that have laid claim to how they're the greatest. There's only one place to really prove that, right here in AEW. Even if you think you're the best in the world.
Rampage, the first dance.
AEW Rampage will be live in Chicago, Illinois next Friday night, but still to come tonight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing some AEW reactions.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, takes on Red
For
and Mark Henry is
Rampage, yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
We are here for the AEW Women's World Championship main event. And Red Velvet, I have to ask you, you rained on Britt Baker's parade. Why is that?
Did everybody seem to forget that she attacked me with a crutch?
I forgot she's a heel.
Not only did I want to ruin her night in Pittsburgh, in her hometown, but that was just a preview of what I'm going to do to you tonight. I'm going to ruin your night again for the second time in your hometown. And I can't wait to stir your ass up.
Britt, I know Red Velvet came out on Wednesday night. And she ruined the moment that you had in front of your fans.
Let me stop you right there. She didn't ruin anything. She didn't rain on my parade because it doesn't rain in Bridgeport so long as I am the champion. If you think you're going to stir it up, you better stir that somewhere else because this is my night. This is my main event, my people, my city. When I walk out of here tonight with a broken freaking wrist, mind you, it's going to be in still. Your AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DN.
I think there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
The main event, we are just moments away. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defends against Red Velvet. That is coming up next. You do not want to miss it.
Live in Pittsburgh.
Your main event is scheduled for 1 fall or TV time remaining, and it is for the AEW Women's World Championship.
She finds on what?
Introducing the challenger from Miami, Florida, Red Velvet.
Red Velvet, usually one of the fan favorites here in AEW, but she is in enemy territory here tonight.
Not this week. This is Brittstown here tonight.
Oh, that crowd pop is.
And her opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She is the AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Listen to the reaction from this crowd. It's telling they're going crazy.
True. Heroes welcome for the AEW Women's World Champion, but Taz, this may be her toughest test yet.
No doubt about it. You got to be very careful with someone like a Red Velvet. Her speed, her tenacity, her flexibility. She's so focused. And it's like you said, it's Calvin. She's in enemy territory. I think that will motivate someone like a Red Velvet.
And Chris, you know something very well about wrestling through an injury. You with the elbow, Britt with the wrist. What does she have to do to overcome the challenge of Red Velvet here tonight?
Quite simply, she needs to focus on this hometown crowd and not worry about things above the arm. The more she thinks about it, the more she's fixated on it, and the more it's going to affect her mentally. She needs to feed off the energy of this crowd the same way that Christian did to get out of this victorious. Because Red Velvet ain't no joke, I'll tell you that.
Definitely not, Chris. You're exactly right. Strong lockup by both ladies here for the AEW Women's World Championship. Here we go.
And before this World Championship match gets too far underway, I want to remind fans. Oh, Britt Baker! Looking for the lockjaw, perhaps.
The crowd with those Pittsburgh towels.
Oh, Red Velvet with the final slice.
Oh, nice counter.
I wonder how much it cost Tony Schiavone to hand all those out tonight.
AEW returns live to the Chicagoland area for the big all-out pay-per-view week on Wednesday, September 1st for Dynamite. Then live Friday, September 3rd for AEW Rampage. Tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com. Combo offers are available for these two huge live events ahead of All Out on pay-per-view, Sunday, September 5th.
Well, Red Velvet kind of countering everything that
Red Velvet, huh? That's her name.
The challenger seems to be well dialed in and focused.
I don't think Britt wants to play this game of exchanging arm holds when she has that broken arm.
Right.
And you can see which one it is because the cast is there like a neon sign tag.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Nice little wrist lock takedown, by the way, but you're right, Chris. That is, I mean, you know, look, me as a former competitor, you as a top guy here, when you see that kind of a target, and you zone in for it, and that's all over the wrist and hand, they're making.
It's the same reason why they will not tell you what the injury is for a goaltender in a hockey
Roll
game.
up here by Velvet.
So you don't go after that hurt appendage. Right now, we know exactly where Red Velvet has to go to.
Nice side headlock, Velvet. Transitioning left hand
Right.
right.
There
And
you
now with the wrist lock.
There you look at this.
Down. Ooh. Velvet had a clear window to stomp on that arm, but she opted not to.
Why did she not do
Yeah, I don't
that?
know why she did. I would have went for the kill. I mean, I agree with you on that, Chris. I don't know why she did that. I think she was being a little nice there.
Well, you got to take all the advantages you can get if you want to be a champion here in AEW.
This is for the AEW Women's World Championship, I should say.
Lateral press.
You got to pull out all the stops as the cliche goes.
Pull out all the teeth. So apropos here.
I see what you did there.
DMD taking control, shooting Velvet into the corner.
Charge into the corner. Oh, Britt hurt. I think Britt hit that
Britt
muscle, and now Velvet seizing on that arm.
Now this normally would affect the elbow tabs, but obviously pulling on that cracked bone in the arm is not going to be feeling great either.
No doubt, Chris. I mean, because you have those little bones in your wrist, that little joint, your wrist joint. Man, there's so many little bones in there.
And referee Paul Turner telling Red Velvet to keep it clean, to get the action out of the corner back at the center of the ring.
But Excalibur, not much has to happen to a wrist like that. You just pry it a little bit, there's enough damage done.
You're absolutely right, Taz. And Britt Baker likes to use that right arm for the lockjaw when she puts pressure on that mandibular nerve in her opponent's mouth.
Great word.
Swing and a miss by Velvet.
They run slow and on the
The
road.
leg lariat drops the champion.
Talked about her flexibility earlier, her athleticism. You see it right there again.
Moonsault press, Velvet. No, this AEW Women's World Championship main event will continue, but we will stick with all the action on the break in picture-in-picture.
Crowd staying behind Britt Baker here with that DMD. It's a genius to use that as a nickname because it's very easy to chant and crowds love to be a part of the show.
The hip toss blocked there by Velvet. Oh, but Britt takes control of the wrist, Taz.
Yeah, really good counter, and she got control of both wrists now for Red Velvet.
Britt stepped through the curse stomp. Driving.
Yeah, I think I need to catch up on the AEW shows.
Like you said earlier, Jericho, man,
I'm seeing a lot of, character changes. Some are baby faces, some are just mega heels.
You have to. I saw you make a big debut in Madison Square Garden once, Taz, and don't tell me you weren't extra amped up that night.
Big time, absolutely, yes, sir.
Oh, nice trip there by Britt Baker. Into the waist lock, the pin attempt, and Britt maintains control.
It's not crazy about that grip, though. She locked her fingers. I was so surprised at that.
I don't know if she has a better grip, though, Taz.
Well, you're right. It was her wrist.
right?
Yeah, it's a good point. She got that apparatus on her hand there.
Britt Baker fractured her wrist in her first defense of the AEW Women's World Championship in a match against Nyla Rose. Cover here by Britt. 2 count. Since then, she has not had another match, but she would not miss this match in Pittsburgh for the world.
She's pretty much dominating Red Velvet here, which is a little bit of a surprise, but once again, it's that hometown energy.
Nice butterfly suplex, double underhooks right there. Well done. Nice back arch.
And Red Velvet fattest on or what, man?
Poise about it right now, does Britt. I mean,
she has those since the moment she came to AEW, and that's why she's done so well in such a short time. She might have not had the experience.
Oh!
Wow. But she always had the confidence and the poise. And look at Rebel here. Give her a little 1-4 with the towel.
Wow.
That's when you use the towel.
That was nasty. And now Britt applying more pressure on the back of the neck of Velvet.
Velvet's in a lot of pain here. She's really getting Britt's really taking it to her.
She's ragdolling, as we'd say in Winnipeg.
Sure thing.
Ragdolling around here.
Oh! Britt turned her attention to Paul Turner for a second and allowed Velvet to sneak in a shot, but Britt chopping down the challenger in the corner. Oh, look at Rebel!
Look at this.
Yeah, big time assist for Rebel there with that crotch across the throat.
See, there once again, there's that poise from Britt turning referee Paul Turner out. He's an idiot as it is. We didn't even see any of this.
Britt Baker, the AEW Women's World Champion, sends Velvet hard into the corner. Oh. Welcome back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and your main event, the AEW Women's World Championship, is on the line. Britt Baker and Red Velvet, the challenger, though, turning the tables on the champ.
Good job right there by the challenger, Red Velvet. Excellent job. She's got a kill on those nice strikes, body blows right there in the midsection of Britt.
And during the break, Britt was pretty much dominating Velvet, but Velvet wasn't taking it for too long. She goes to the big kick. Britt ducks. Oh, hit the arm.
I think on an instinct alone through the went for the clothesline. Velvet blocked and then made her pay once again.
She's hurting. Britt is hurting, and there you see. Right there, Chris Snap with it.
Oh, cover by Velvet.
She's an alien, you know, Taz.
She's definitely an alien. She's also
ranked in the top five.
Yeah, she's an alien. But she is also legit.
And undefeated since she returned to him from injury.
So she's got a keen interest there. Watch out. Look at Velvet. Oh, she missed.
Britt Baker. Oh! Swinging neck breaker with the leg hook.
What a landing.
Look at the intensity on Britt's face.
Britt rolls through. Looking.
Okay, that's a sick cover.
She's out for the lockjaw.
Oh, for sure. There's the overhook.
But she can't use her hand. It's covered. Her arm is hurt.
Oh no, and Velvet turns the table.
Counter.
No!
Stacked her up. Britt almost got beat.
Was there hesitation because of that injured arm?
She was diving or something.
Look at this. Oh, she's going to take off the... There you go, Velvet.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
rip off that apparatus.
She rips off that apparatus.
Apparatus.
Apparatus around her waist.
It's an apparatus. A gold apparatus.
Oh, look at Velvet.
Oh, she done.
Taking off the glove.
And crank it back on the hand.
Rebel was interfering all throughout the commercial. She gets hit in the face with that cast.
Watch your back here, Red Velvet.
Velvet has her back turned to the champion. And Britt rolls Velvet up. 2-0.
Wow.
What a kick out. She almost turned into a bridge with that. She kicked out so hard. I know.
It's hurt herself.
What?
Oh, she's getting thrown out.
Oh, no.
Turner's thrown out Rebel. She was interfering to the entire picture break, and you saw it. And she did it one too many times, and now she's out of here.
And she should be out of here.
Oh,
Soda kick to the face.
Might get a new champion right here, baby.
Velvet just dropped Britt Baker. And now Red Velvet ascends.
Tippy top rope.
Big moonsault.
Get out.
Last one.
Got it.
Oh.
That didn't land right because her hand was like over her chest. She didn't like land it perfectly.
Rebel was distracted and taken out. Took advantage of the situation, almost got herself a win.
Red Velvet. Oh, Red. Oh.
Ooh, oh, that was hurt.
Ugly.
She's got it.
1, 2, no.
That just looked like it could have just
A shoulder DDT.
contusions on her neck.
Well, the thing is, we talked about the flexibility of Red Velvet. That really helped her there.
But Britt.
Oh, there's a curb stop for you. That's a real curb stop.
Chance of Randy Orton.
Smashing Velvet.
I mean,
1, 2,
Seth
no.
Rollins.
Velvet's still
Yeah,
alive.
Seth
That
Rollins.
was nasty for sure. Shows you the tenacity, the toughness, and the heart of Red Velvet.
This has been a back and forth battle here in our main event of the debut of AEW Rampage.
And what an unbelievable episode it's been. The first, we made history, crowning a new Christian. Oh, wait, hold on.
Make it again. Look at this. She's going for the. Is she going for the lock?
She's going for Launcher herself.
She's trying to get her fingers in that mouth. The crowd is booing. They don't like it.
And Britt trying to swing her legs
Wow.
underneath her, trying to get those hips towards the rope.
Wow, this really gets in the head of the champion. Oh, counter.
Velvet. Got
Counter.
counter.
Let her roll around. She's got it.
Red Velvet is in trouble. She's in the center.
I don't think her hand.
Oh, that arm.
Oh, no.
And Red Velvet just hammering on that wrist. Hits
It's basically her striking arm, if you will.
Yeah, you gotta like do something to break. Bro, it's like counter after counter after counter of submission moves.
Great point, Chris Locks.
She got it! She got it! Here's your winner by submission, and still the AEW Women's World Champion, Dr.
Like I wasn't expecting that.
JFW nailed her exactly right. She switched it up like a switch hitter in baseball. She went the other way with that helping hand, and she got penetrated.
What a homecoming it was in Pittsburgh for the good doctor.
What great poise once again for Britt to be able to use that ring awareness and use her other hand.
Yeah, I think I'm add her theme song to my playlist. It's a pretty good theme song too.
It wasn't working for Britt, but I'll tell you what, tip your cap to Britt Velvet. She had a hell of an outing out here. She sure did. Plan A, Plan B, Britt just used Plan C, and she's still the champion.
Oh, got another one.
Hold on, she's not done. Oh, she's still going for it. Look at this. Wow. That's an exclamation point. A viciousness there for you. That's an exclamation point. And I was going to say, Taz, you don't get
Wait a second.
Wait, curb stop.
Shotgun's in there.
Chris Statlander coming to Red Velvet.
Oh yeah.
Who's that? Wait a minute, who's that? Wait a minute.
Is that Jamie Hayter?
It's a new and improved Jamie Hayter. Look at her. That is her. That's Hayter.
Oh.
We haven't seen Jamie Hayter in close to 2 years.
She's completely changed her whole look. Look at her.
And Britt
Jenny Hayter
said that she needed some more backup.
Well, it looks like she's got her. Jamie Hayter came all the way from England to Pittsburgh to help out the DMD. Wow.
I thought that was Becky Lynch at first. I'm like, wait a second. Why is she on AEW?
Taking apart Red Velvet. Now that's a true champion, but she still walks all over. This is amazing. What a show.
What a show. What a tremendous way to start the Rampage era. Thank you for joining us. The first day.
Yeah, this was such a great show. 5 out of 5 is all I can say. I gotta get some sleep. Y'all enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm out of here.